Happy Saturday, Westminster Shore residents, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Waterside Chats. Today I have Leia, our occupational therapist. Hey Leia.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in today and taking some time to answer questions for the residents.
My pleasure.
All right, so let's get down to business. First question, what's one professional skill you're currently working on?
I am doing a lot of hand therapy in the sense of looking into arthritis and how it really affects our population's hands. So a lot of people have arthritis in their knees and their shoulders, and my focus is more on hands and upper extremities.
Oh, so
interesting. I've been enjoying that and just looking into that.
Wonderful. It's a great time to look into that when things are kind of slow and doing some extra learning and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And my mother has RA, rheumatoid arthritis, so I can kind of help guide her in decisions that she's making, too, for her hands, because we need our hands.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. So how do you prefer to start your day?
I actually start my day with a good workout. I like strength training, so I do a lot of barbell, some HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, and working out. And then I take my dog for a little loop around the block.
Oh, nice.
And so she gets a miniature walk.
Oh, I bet she loves
She's getting a little bit older, so she can't run with me anymore.
What kind of dog?
She's a mixed breed.
Oh,
she's 40 pounds of muscle. So she's been a lot to keep up with over the years, but she's wonderful.
Awesome. All right, what was your first job?
Ooh, I had many jobs at one time. So my first set of 3 jobs, I was a bus girl.
Okay.
I also started at 15 in a nursing home in dietary. So dietary was one of my first big jobs. And then I started at a young age at Subway.
Okay.
So I worked those 3 jobs together, like throughout the summer, to balance, because you were only allowed to have certain hours at certain places. So
that's a good mix of things. It kind of teaches you different things and like gives you a strong foundation of your work ethic from a young age.
And being in dietary at that age, there was actually a union that I was in.
No way.
And so I made a pretty decent amount of money for my age back then working in dietary because of the union.
Yeah.
So I got to see my first picket line.
No way.
Yes. And everything as a teenager going, what is everybody doing here?
That's quite a learning experience.
But I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. It was neat working in that field, and I learned a lot of things.
Awesome. All right, some fun questions.
Okay.
All right. I think we might be able to guess it by your answer already, but are you a dog person or a cat person?
Well, I started out my life as a cat person. I always had a cat. And then my husband bugged me for a dog. So we took his change that he had from when he was a little boy and went and bought our little mutt.
Oh.
And then she stole my heart. So now I'm definitely a dog person. And I don't love cats, but they're wonderful too. I just don't love them as much now that I have a dog.
Yeah.
So
I understand that.
But the neighborhood has a lot of cats. So I think they become a nuisance in my neighborhood. So I think that's more why I don't love them as much anymore.
They're definitely different than dogs.
Yeah.
Their personalities are
climbing
little
on top
sassy.
of my car.
Oh, no.
They slide down our cars. So
hopefully they don't have nails and aren't like...
I know. We wake up in the morning and turn on the car and you just see lines down the windshield. So, but so a dog person now.
All right. If you could only eat one item for every meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I always say chips and salsa, which is perfect because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo.
But I could definitely be put on an island or just the same meal every day. I would be happy with chips and salsa. Chilies, preferably.
That's good.
Yeah.
So do you like spicy salsa or?
Yes.
Okay.
I like spicy food. It's delicious.
Today's your day.
Yes, I know. Making nachos for dinner.
Ooh,
yes.
Yum. Delicious. All right, what's one item you can't leave your house without?
Chapstick.
Solid answer.
Yes, chapstick with an SPF to protect from the sun.
Smart.
I can't leave without. And probably a water bottle if I could have 2 things. Water and chapstick.
I hope you all are using chapstick with SPF.
Yes.
Smart.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, so the final question residents have been dying to know. What's one song you have completely memorized?
Well, I chose this question because there's not just one song. I have a mind that memorizes all songs, all lyrics. So the joke has always been, since I was younger, that what else could I fill my brain up with if it wasn't full of song lyrics?
Yes.
Because it's just, my brain is just full of songs, even songs from long, long ago. I can't get them out. So when I was in college, that's how I learned things, was through making a little song about
that's
it. And
smart.
then I could memorize it better. So I have many songs, many songs. And I wish I could remove them from my memory and fit some new stuff in, but it doesn't work that way. So
I kind of like that tip too, like a study tip of making it a song to memorize. Because I know a lot of people, it's easy to memorize songs. Like you could hear a song from 20 years ago and just sing it in.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So yes, many songs.
Well, everyone, I hope you got to learn a little bit more about Leia. If you see her around, feel free to ask her any other questions or some follow-up questions to any of her answers today. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, hang tight to see who's next. And our next guest for Waterside Chats does not need an introduction, but I will give her an introduction. She is our Employee of the Year, Mo Riley. Thanks for coming in, Mo.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, are you ready to answer some fun questions for the residents? I know they're very excited and eager to hear your questions, or your answers to these questions. All right, first one. How do you prefer to start your day?
I like to wake up listening to the birds singing and read at least one verse out of my Bible.
That puts you in such a good, good headspace. Because me, I'm like, zoom, 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 zoom. If I just slowed down and did something like that, it just really gets your day off to a good start.
Positive, yeah.
I need to take note of that. All right. So, are you a dog person or a cat person?
I actually like both.
Okay.
I like both.
Do you have any pets?
No. I had a dog, but she passed away. I had a poodle.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm waiting. I'm still kind of brokenhearted about her, so I'm waiting before I decide to do anything else.
It takes a while. I've talked about my cats many times on this. And I have 2 cats. Oh. If you want to see pictures, I'll show you pictures. People stop in and see pictures because I talk about them. Yes. Oh. I love my 2 little cats. I'm a cat woman. Crazy cat lady. It's me. All right. So what's one item you can't leave your house without?
My purse.
Smart. Logical answer.
Everything but the kitchen sink in my purse.
I saw your purse today. It is quite the... But sometimes you never know what you're going to need and when you'll need it, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Blame you. Don't blame you. All right, so final question for the residents. It's always a good question. Which season is your favorite?
I like the fall.
I love the fall. Especially here when it's not humid.
Yeah.
And it's a little cool, nothing too...
Right in between, just right. Not too hot, not too cold.
I'm drinking a pumpkin spice latte.
Good walking weather.
Yes. Perfect walking weather.
Hot.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Have a great...